On Consumer Spotlight tonight, we have Linda Kellogg of Boyd's Flowers, located at 2013 Pennsylvania Avenue, to answer all your questions about flowers. Hello, Linda.
Hi, Bob. How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Just fine, thank you.
Linda, what are the things that people should be concerned about when buying plants and flowers?
I think most important, Bob, they should be concerned about quality and freshness. Particularly when you make a fresh flower purchase, you want something that's going to give you the maximum pleasure and have the longest vase life. I think second to that, the consumer should be very good about explaining their purpose of buying flowers at a particular time to the florist.
What do you mean by purpose? Are there certain flowers that are more appropriate for some occasions than others?
Well, flowers I feel are appropriate for all occasions. By purpose I mean if you want to send a very small remembrance to a friend or business associate, you should explain that to the florist. Allow them the opportunity to suggest one or two flowers in a vase at a minimal price. Or, on the other end, let them know that a certain occasion is very, very special to you, and therefore giving them the opportunity to suggest something really exotic or very unusual for you.
I've got a special occasion coming up in my family. My wife and I are expecting our first child. Would you recommend any type of a flower arrangement for that occasion?
I think for a first baby it's always nice to send some type of novelty or a container that your wife will be very excited about keeping for many years to come.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
By the way, I want to tell you, viewers, that Linda and Boyd's Flowers presents us with the flowers and plants that you see each week on our sets. And they're just beautiful. They really grace the set beautifully. And I want to thank you for that, Linda.
Well, thank you.
As a matter of fact, Linda has something for you viewers tonight, too. We're going to give away right now a $25 gift certificate, compliments of Linda Kellogg and Boyd's Flowers, to Boyd's Flowers. And all you have to do to win this $25 gift certificate is be the third caller. No question, just the third caller to call 652-4424. And if you are the third caller, you're going to win a $25 gift certificate. And I hear the phones are ringing. Third caller will get the $25 gift certificate, and we're anxiously awaiting to see who our winner will be. But meanwhile, while we're waiting, let me ask you another question.
Okay, Bob.
What about availability? Are there seasonal specials?
There certainly are. That's one of the things that makes flower buying very exciting for the customer. Also, in addition to seasonal varieties in flowers, we now have the flexibility of providing the customer with flowers from such countries as Colombia, Israel, and Holland on a regular basis. So there are lots of things.
Are there some flowers that are a better value at this time of year than others?
The roses are particularly good value right now. We're after the holiday demand and into the warmer growing season so that you can get roses of all colors and varieties at a very reasonable price.
What colors do roses come in?
Red, various shades of red,
Yes.
actually, which is probably the most familiar. Peach shades, oranges, yellows, pinks, whites. There's even a lavender rose called sterling silver that's new on the market.
Now, I noticed when I open up the yellow pages that there are quite a few florists listed. Do some florists specialize in certain areas, and what should you look for when choosing a florist?
Florists in Wilmington handle the whole gamut of offerings, fresh flowers and plants, silk flowers, gift accessories, things like that. But I think that each one probably does have a specialty. At Boyd's, we specialize in offering a very good flower menu. We feel that if you came in to select a flower from our front case at any time, you would have a great option there. Also, we have very creative and artistic designers, and I think that our arrangements show that.
I think so, too. Now, what should our consumers ask in terms of when they go into a florist? What questions should there be on their mind?
I think they should, again, emphasize the flower quality and freshness. Also, they should make sure that they're going to get the type of service that they need at that particular point in time, and that the florist has some type of guarantee behind their product.
Now, I understand that you can deliver flowers by wire, or order flowers by wire?
That's right. Flowers by wire originated with Western Union, and now we have the flexibility of making telephone calls or even using computer communications. And by that means, we can provide flower delivery in any state in the country or also internationally.
What's involved in learning about flower arranging? I know it's a whole wealth of knowledge all into itself.
Well, you flatter us a little bit there. It's basically, I think, the same kind of creativity that we see in Crab Meets Music or Al Cartwright's writing, and the opportunity to practice that.
Now, when did Boyd's get started?
Well, officially we were incorporated right around 1900, so we used that date, although the business was in existence on Walnut Street a few years before that.
And you deliver flowers too?
Yes, we do. Being located in Wilmington, we service, of course, the city on several times throughout the day, but also Newark, Newcastle, Hockessin, Greenville, a variety of suburbs.
Mm-hmm. And can the viewers order by telephone and pay by credit card?
Yes, they certainly can. In fact, that's happening more and more all the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, Linda, thank you very much for being on Focus Delaware.
Thank you, Bob. It was a pleasure.
And did we get our winner yet? Did we get that information? I don't think we're going... They're going to let me know the name of the winner in a second, but while we're waiting, I wanted to ask Linda, what is your special background, how you got into this area?
My training comes primarily from my parents. They've been associated with Boyd's for 23 years, and they've taught me most everything I know. Mm-hmm. My college education was really secondary to that.
What was your college education?
I majored in English and Fine Arts.
Well, the Fine Arts comes into play.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, again, where are you located and what are your hours?
We're at 2013 Pennsylvania Avenue in Wilmington, and our hours are basically 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 12 on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Well, Linda, we have the winner.
Oh, good.
For your $25 gift certificate. I'll give this to you afterwards. You can send them out. And the winner is, of the $25 gift certificate, to Boyd's Flowers, William Oberly of 2nd Avenue in Midvale, Newcastle, Delaware. Congratulations, William Oberly. You're going to enjoy that flower arrangement. I'll just hand this to you and you can send that out to them.
Okay.
And right now, we're going to tell you about next week's show, and then you're going to hear another song from Crab Meat. Next week we have Jim Cobb, who's a classical and folk guitarist. Dorothy Baker will be here. She's the chairperson of the Delaware Olympic Committee, and her efforts are very important right now. Frank Masley will be on with her. He's the United States luge champion, a Delawarean, and an Olympiad. He will be competing again in the next Olympic coming up. Restaurant Corner will feature the Back Burner Restaurant from Hockessin, and Consumer Spotlight will feature the Full House Construction Company. And oh yes, I wanted to tell you, Bob Weiner and Dale Mountain wanted me to tell you that this outdoor cabaret will be broadcast live by WSTW on FM 93.
Decorate your home or a friend's with fresh, silk, or dried flowers or cool green plants from Boyd's. Look for Boyd's monthly specials in the News Journal or call 421-2900. Boyd's, where artists bring beauty to bloom. 2013 Pennsylvania Avenue. Open weekdays 8 to 5 p.m., Saturdays till noon. Member FTD and FCN. Major credit cards accepted.